This institution is an equal opportunity provider.
Hi everyone, my name is Logan Moon, and I'm a part of Baltimore County 4-H. I'm here today at the Maryland Horse Library and Education Center. Let's go inside. The Maryland Horse Library opened in December of 2022. If you want to learn about horse breeds, the history of horse sports, training or riding, you're sure to find what you need on these shelves. Located on 321 Main Street in Reisterstown, the Maryland Horse Library is housed in a historic building constructed back in 1866 and was originally Wesley Chapel and Grace Methodist Episcopal Church South. The building, which is the only example of Greek Revival architecture in Reisterstown, has been a bank and antique shop, office space, and now houses a collection of over 5,000 books on horses, making it the largest institution of its kind on the East Coast. And I'm here with Ms. Goodall, the director of the Maryland Horse Library. So Ms. Goodall, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I'm the executive director actually of the Maryland Horse Breeders Association and the Maryland Horse Foundation, which manages the Maryland Horse Library and Education Center. So we're happy to have you here today.
Thanks. So I heard on the website that you pushed a lot for this library. So can you tell me why Maryland needed a horse library in the first place?
Well, there are a lot of horses in Maryland for one thing, a lot of people that love horses. So I'd had a goal for a long time to have a permanent home for our offices for the Maryland Horse Breeders, and we always had a library in our other office, but it was in our boardroom and not very accessible. So I wanted to broaden that scope and widen it and get more books about more different kinds of horses. So it took a lot of years to find the right spot, but we found the right spot in 2020 and raised a lot of money. But I think it's important. There's really nothing like it in Maryland.
Okay. And also, so why did you choose this building in particular when there's so many other areas in Maryland that you could have placed this?
Yeah, that's a good question. So we searched for a long time, and we wanted something that was accessible to the public, but also near rural areas where horse farms are, because that's really who we work with mostly, farmers, horse farmers. So Reisterstown is a great spot because it's easily accessible from the west to the west, from the south. It's just a good spot, and this historic section has a lot of old buildings and that were pertinent to when Reisterstown, the little town, started as a crossroads. Plus, more importantly, it's right up the hill from some of the most important horse farms in Maryland, Sagamore Farm, the Maryland Hunt Cup. So we can go 10 minutes down the hill and show people what is important about horses, why horse farms preserve beautiful green space. It was, and plus it has character. It was an old church. It sort of gets your attention. It looks like a library from the outside to me, but it was actually an old church.
So there's so many books about horses. So how were the materials that are here selected?
Well, we had, as I said, a core library about thoroughbreds primarily when we had offices somewhere else. And as soon as we announced we were working on the library, we got lots of donations. So all kinds of people came to us with books about whatever they did with horses, Arabians and polo and carriage driving. And so in the beginning, we took almost all the donations that people wanted to give us, and then we decided we might want to slow down a little because we were getting a lot of duplicates. So now we ask people to give us an inventory of their books, and we make sure we don't have duplicates, or if we take the duplicates, we're going to sell them later or something like that. So as I said, we really want to be a broad scope horse library, not just about thoroughbreds or thoroughbred racing. And so we actually need some more books about polo. I don't think we have enough, and polo is a big sport in Maryland. We're looking. We still have some space.
All right. So what are some of your upcoming programs, and how can people get more information about them?
Well, our website is marylandhorse.com, and that's we keep up to date on what our programming is. But we just opened in December of 2022, so we're really learning. But we have started to do a monthly talk, the fourth Monday of the month, which has been an author. We actually started celebrating the month. So Black History Month, we had a Black author who had written a story about his father's career in the horse business as a groom at the track, etc. And then Women's History Month, we had a panel here of women who are in horses in some capacity, doing different things. We had a photographer and a polo person and a show horse person, which was very well received. So we're trying to mix it up, but have some connection to horses. We also just started an educational series, so we had the second meeting of that last night, and it was all about business management and social media marketing and that sort of thing. So that's a little more intense. The monthly talks we have an artist and just more general public interest.
All right. That was Ms. Goodall, everyone. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
A unique feature of the library is one of its exterior walls, which displays jockey silks from some prominent figures in Maryland's horse racing industry. For instance, the aqua silk with navy trim belongs to the Martin family, who owned and operate Worthington Farm, which is located just a few miles away from the library and is home to the Maryland Hunt Cup. The yellow and black silk belongs to Sandra Bender, who is one of Maryland's all-time top breeders in 2001, 2002, and 2003. As Marylanders, we have so much to be proud of. Our farming and agriculture community is truly one of the best, and this unique resource is just another reason to be Maryland proud. Thank you for joining me, everyone. Hope you stop by at the Maryland Horse Library and Education Center. For more information, go to marylandhorse.com.